Jeremy Jędrzejkowski, welcome to Rzeczpospolita Studio at Research at, a scientific conference organized by the Google research team. The event is focused on AI applications or various fields like medicine, diagnostics, Earth data, and education. And the education is the topic that we will be talking about now. My guest is Ronit Levavi-Morat, Google Research Senior Director. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jeremy, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. And you are specialized in AI applications in education. You also today talked at the conference about AI literacy as something every student should have. What does it actually look in practice in the classroom?
Yeah. So first of all, AI is everywhere. It's not that we can distinguish AI from everything that is happening in the world. I think that if we want to have a better future, we have to educate our students, the new generation, and to equip them with the right skills and tools for this future that is being driven by AI. We have to do that because the AI, Jeremy, is, in my view, is the train to the future. And if you don't get them a seat in the train, they're gonna miss this opportunity.
It's a fast train, actually.
It's a Shinkansen. It's the rapid train, the Japanese rapid train. It's really insane. The pace is unbelievable. So in order to make sure that they keep pace with the change, we have to educate them and to give them the right skills, because they have to understand that they need to work with it in a very responsible way, right? It's a very powerful technology, AI. So if you don't work with it responsibly, things can get wrong. So the idea is to, first of all, give them the foundations of AI, how AI is made, right? You know, in my meetings with teachers and students, at the very beginning, they didn't know, some of them didn't know where is it come from, okay? I remember that in one of our testing sessions on AI Quest, and maybe we'll talk about AI Quest, students told me after they had the chance to play with that, oh, now we understand that AI is actually, it's humans. Humans are behind AI, right?
Absolutely.
So they were surprised about the whole process and how it is being made. So we need to demystify AI, to give them the basics, the technological basics behind AI, so they know how to take it forward and use it for good. Because we can use it for good, right?
Yeah, it's not falling from
It's not falling
like
from the
manna.
sky, exactly, right? So this is why. Now, AI can solve humanity's biggest problems, right? Like, for example, drug discovery, cancer, right? Climate change, really big pressing problems that humanity is experiencing. We can do magics with AI, so we need this generation to learn AI, to be experienced with AI, so they can take it forward and do things for good.
You mentioned responsibility. In my opinion, it is at the basic of all the activities connected with AI. And how do you see AI changing the role of teacher? Because you were talking about pupils, students.
Yeah.
How is changing the role of teachers rather than replacing them? It's again about responsibility.
Yes, absolutely. So first of all, I'm going to give you a statement, a very strong statement. I don't think that AI is going to replace teachers. We already see that AI empowers teachers. You know, teachers used to do all these administrative tasks, writing lessons, planning lessons. Now, AI can take it from them and actually give them time back so they can work with the students, so they can inspire students, create or build these emotional connections that students really need, right? So they are becoming mentors, coaches, teachers for life, not only for these nitty-gritty things in the class, which is super important. So AI amplifies the role of teacher, the role of a teacher, and frees up their time to do the things that really matters. I'm very optimistic about it, very optimistic, but teachers need to really want to keep up with pace, really need to want to be part of this new era, right? Because if they are left behind, they can become irrelevant. But as I can see that, and I talk with a lot of educators, they are passionate about knowing more about AI. And they consult with AI, they get good advice from AI. So I can see this ripple effect. It's a positive thing, and I'm very optimistic about it.
You mentioned AI quests. Of course,
yeah.
there's a project I'd like to ask you about. What kind of learning experience it creates for kids?
For kids. So, you know, when you think about AI literacy, the one thing that cross people's mind is that there is a set of theory that we need to learn, right? AI Quest goes beyond the theory. It makes it a sort of experiment, a gamified learning experiment, so they can really understand what it means to work with AI. They research, they do the research, they then apply the research to the real world, and they do something good for the world. So they go through the whole process, the whole journey, from knowing the basics of AI and then implement it for the good. I'm going to give you one example. We take a research project, as you know, it's a Google Research event. We take a Google Research project and we translate it step by step for the students so they understand how the research work on an AI project. And then they get to know the researchers behind the scenes. We have videos of the researchers and the real impact of the project. I'll give you one example so it would be clear. Flood forecasting. For a decade now, Google Research is working on creating models that can predict floods and give early warnings to communities. In this game, the first quest, we turn the students into a sort of researchers. They come to the village, they understand that floods is coming, and then they build the model that will help them give an alert, an early warning to the community. So they collect the data for the model, they clean the data, all the cleaning work that they do, and then they test the data and iterate and improve it until they have an AI model, an AI global model that can predict floods. And they go back to the community, they give them a sort of alert so the community can prepare for the floods that are coming their way. That's amazing. And everything is animated and beautiful and aesthetic. You can take a look. I have some slides if you want to take a look. Actually, we are demoing it here. Liat is the demoer here. It's beautiful. So it's fun. It's engaging. Students like it. Educators adore it. And they are inspired by that. I think that we actually how can we inspire the next generation of scientists if not in some engaging creative ways? So this is one way, and we have others. We have others, new tools that we use in the classroom. These are early days. You'll see more of that. I'm really proud of AI quests. In a couple of weeks, we are going to launch our next quest. It's about preventing blindness. This is something that we do at Google Research. And again, we translated it into a game. And, they are sort of doctors and healthcare providers, and they can do something about it, and they can change the world. That's the idea.
You're very optimistic about AI. You're very keen on technologies, as you can hear. So,
Yeah.
what gives you hope that education systems will or can move fast enough to keep up with AI innovations?
That's an excellent question, and no one can guarantee it, right? But what brings me hope is the ability, or even the imperative, to work together through the whole ecosystem: academia, industry, big tech industry, NGOs, governments, right? Governments, startups, everyone should work together so we can empower teachers and professionals to do their job in the Gen AI era. Again, I'm not saying that they are going to be something else. They are going to be teachers, but their role is going to evolve. It's part of the deal. This is how it's going to work. So everyone should work together as one team with one interest. We want to leverage AI for good. And I think that we'll see it in the learning area. AI is going to empower teachers. In the medicine area, AI is going to empower doctors, etc. We already see that, right? So I'm hopeful, but it requires a lot of leadership, creativity, discipline, and yeah, I'm hopeful.
About applications of AI in fields of education, I was talking to Ronit Levavi-Morat. It was a pleasure. You are passionate on AI.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. Thank you for having me.